Hi Sagittarius, hi my lovelies. Welcome to your reading. This is a general message, guys, so not every single thing is going to resonate. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? However, if you did come across this reading, I can guarantee you there is at least one message in here that you will need to hear, okay, guys? If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back and you're part of my soul family, welcome back, my darlings. I'm gonna get straight into it, okay, guys? I do have a Valentine's deal on at the moment as well. £5 off all readings. The details to contact me are in my bio. Let's get into your reading, Sag. What's going on for my... Okay, well that jumped out. Okay, some of you Sagittariuses could be... Someone's wanting to reconcile here, I'm seeing. Someone's wanting to reconcile, but the other person is kind of feeling a bit unsure, a bit, they're contemplating, they're a bit like... They're unsure. They're weighing out their options. They could be playing games, stuff like that. Tell me more. I feel like it's the other person. You may be the person wanting to reconcile, Sag, and the person you were hoping to reconcile with is playing games. They're giving hot and cold energy. Okay. If that's not the case and it is the other way around, remember, roles can be reversed. It may be the other person is trying to reconcile with you and you don't want to reconcile just yet. You're the one that's unsure about reconciling. Tell me more. Okay. This is a real genuine connection, Sag. I'm getting together for it all, partnership, we got this. Yeah, I'm hearing though it has been tough, like, it has been tough. There's been some trials and tribulations. But for the most part, they are saying it is a real connection. It is a connection that was meant to go the long haul, you know? Soulmates. It could be that this person is your soulmate. I do feel like you will definitely reconcile. It's inevitable here. They're showing me like two soulmates. For whatever reason, it didn't work in the past. Look, there's so much clarification, real deal. For whatever reason, it didn't work in the past, so you could be in separation, but I definitely see you guys reconciling. They are telling me as well it will be better next time. I see as well this is a true bond, unshakable connection, divine union. You know, tell me more. Why am I seeing fried eggs? That was random. Looking within, inner knowing, self-awareness, honesty. Yeah, I feel like spirit kind of separated you guys because you both needed to do some inner work that you weren't able to do while you were connected to one another. So I'm getting like, while you have been in separation, there has been a lot of inner healing, inner work. I just had inner wounds as well. For some of you, there was like inner wounds that were unhealed, and that's why the connection wasn't working. But you've gone away and done the work, or it could have been them that's gone away and done the work, you know. Somebody needed to be really honest with themselves as well. Spirit got you. Love that. Protection, signs, you're guided. Yeah, you could be really feeling spirit's protection right now as well, Sag. You know that this connection is divine. You really do trust in the universe, and I feel like you know as well that you are meant to be with this person, and you haven't lost the faith. You know that you will be with this person again. Tell me below if this is your message, guys. Claim it. It's very specific. It's nice to not have a negative one. You know, this is actually two people that love each other here, but there were some things, you know, why you had to separate. Tell me more. Seeing a lighthouse. I don't know why. I just heard somebody couldn't honestly take it if it was really over for real. For some of you, right, you may have actually gone on to be with somebody else, like while you guys were separated. Maybe you got into a new relationship or you were seeing somebody new. And I'm getting it didn't work out. And it didn't work out because it wasn't supposed to work out, because this is the person you were supposed to be with. This is the person you are supposed to be with, you know. I am seeing the problem we were having is there was unhealed trauma on both sides. I feel like it was definitely on both sides. So they're showing me things could have been a bit toxic, okay? For some of you, addictions could have played a big part. Addictions is here. So somebody needed to go away and figure out that. I'm also getting like, you know, it was just dysfunctional. It was dysfunctional. It was toxic. And Spirit made you guys separate because some work needed to be done on yourselves. I do get you're both kind of being very guarded as well. Guarded, that could be why there's this unsure feelings. You know, at the beginning I picked up somebody was unsure, somebody wanted to reconcile, but the other person is still unsure. That is telling me the other person, if it isn't you, they have still not completed their healing process. So they're still very guarded, whereas you could be the one that's really open, or vice versa. It could be the other person. But one of you is very much open to this, ready to really go in and give this a go again, but the other person isn't quite there where you are yet. And you know, when we want and need something to work, we do need to be aligned. So if that person is still coming in hot and cold, that's because they're not quite aligning with you yet. But one thing I can tell you is this is definitely a connection, that is a soulmate connection, and you definitely will come back together again when the work is done, when the healing is done, okay? I also get as well, there could have been some insecurities. I don't know if there was actual cheating, but I do pick up big insecurities, okay? Because maybe somebody was being a bit dishonest and stuff like that. I do get as well, maybe someone hasn't completely forgiven the other person just yet, you know? But I feel like they will, Sag. They will. Just give it time. And if it's you that's wanting forgiving, they will forgive you. Yeah, like, it's so, like, divine, this connection. Guidance, faith, healing, intuition, dreams, spiritual journey. You've been dreaming about this person a lot lately for some of you. I'm seeing white feathers. Some of you could have been finding white feathers randomly as well. The Spirit's really been, you know, leaving you lots of signs. They're letting you know, we got you. Spirit's got you. They've got this connection. I feel like they want this connection to work. And in turn, they're going to help the other person do the work so that you two can come back together and you two can live and give one another a safe love, okay? Because I feel like that's what you both really want. However, there was immaturity on both sides. Some of you, you know, need to heal your inner child. It's this inner child, and it was causing insecurities, verbal conflicts, you know, one person playing victim and the other person playing the victim, you know, not taking accountability, blaming the other person. Like, you know, it's yeah, it was very much toxic, okay? But what they are saying is they've got you. They're going to help you to heal all of this, okay? And eventually you and this person will be able to have a safe love with one another. Safe love. Let's pull some tarot for my Saggies. I've got King of Pentacles. Some of you could have been dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Yeah, maybe somebody who you feel was pretending to be somebody else, you know? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that's odd. Yeah, again, it's like one person here is fixed, the other person not so much. One person is healed, the other one not, you know? One person is still living in an energy of they're not being true to themselves right now. They're still not being true to themselves. Where I do feel it could be the other person. I feel like you maybe have got your shit together, you have healed, you're on the right path right now, you're in a very grounded energy. You've been being very practical, I'm hearing as well. But I'm getting this other energy that they could be struggling. They could be struggling financially. They're just not really being honest with themselves just yet. It will come though. If this really is, you know, the person you love, the person you want to be with, then it's your message. If it's somebody who you're like, fuck no, I don't want to be with that person. I got rid of that person ages ago for a reason. Then it's not your message, okay? This is somebody who I feel still probably wants to be with somebody. I do have like other opportunities surfacing for you as well, Sag. I'm getting recovery as well, financial recovery. Some of you may be coming into some money, paying off some debts. I just had debt relief. Maybe some of you are getting like debt relief orders. I see 6 months from now, the lovers. So I do feel like it's going to be a little while. But that's when your soulmate is going to resurface. Hopefully healed. You know, hopefully healed. I got Gemini energy here. 9 of Cups for now. Enjoy and embrace this time of getting to really know yourself and love on yourself, they're telling me, and grow your confidence. This is the era of healing your mind, body, spirit, okay? Wealth, luck, you know, there is still some things you need to do as well. I'm getting there's something that you need to be focusing on that is going to really bring you a lot of financial stability as well. And, you know, if you were to get wrapped up in this relationship again right now, while the other person's still unhealed, it's not going to work. And it's going to distract you because you're going to be stressed because things are not going to be right in the relationship, okay? Tell me more. They are going to come back though. And it's looking to me with the lovers upright. They're going to be coming back in a healed, genuine energy. Tell me more for my Saggies. We have 8 of Swords and we have the King of Wands in reverse. Some of you, okay. Could be dealing with another fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. 8 of Swords. Yeah, they're telling me the reason you left the relationship, or you know, they're saying like somebody felt was feeling trapped, isolated, helpless. You know, it was really just awful. I'm getting as well, maybe the other person, they have a tendency to be nasty, impulsive. Maybe they were even abusive to you. Again, this was coming from a place of unhealed. And if this person used to like hit you or anything like that, it's not your message, because I wouldn't be telling you to get back with somebody who was abusive to you, you know, like seriously abusive to you. I'm getting this person, they could have quite a nasty tongue when they were angry, you know, and some nasty, hurtful things were said, which in turn I feel caused the breakup. It was almost like things were said that people felt like they could not go back on. Okay. Any other advice you have for my Sagittarius, please, Spirit? Oh, okay. You stay out there because you are not part of the deck. Isn't that crazy how this just fell out of the deck? It's the card that, you know, shows you how to lay the cards and use this deck. It just fell right out, as if Spirit was like, move that one, we don't need it. Tell me more, please, for my Saggies. Tell me more for my Saggies. Okay, I've got listen. Listen, my darlings. One moment, Sag. So, you're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. Okay, I want to get you one more. I feel called to get you one more. What advice do you have for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? My advice. There is something you need to be taking action on, Sag, okay? Listen to your inner voice. What is it telling you right now? What is it telling you to do? Why am these cards going everywhere? I've got change. You're being asked to change part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. Yeah, oftentimes this does come, you know, through the healing process, Sag. We will get to a place where we feel different. We kind of feel in between worlds where, like, we've shedded our old skin, but we're not quite completely the new person yet. So there's things in our life and we're like, why don't I enjoy that like I used to? You know, this is because you've changed. You're not that person no more. And oftentimes we resist and we hold on to things we used to do and enjoy, but we don't understand why we're not enjoying it no more. We're not enjoying it no more because that's not you anymore. You completely changed. Whoever I'm talking to, you've been through big, big changes, healing, you know, stuff like that. So they're saying embrace this change. It's not always easy, but let go of that outdated part of you, that part of you that holds on to the past. That part of you is still trying to tell yourself, why isn't it like it used to be? Why isn't it like it used to be? It's not like it used to be because you're living in the past, you know? We gotta live in the present and take the present for what it is here and now. I'm gonna leave it there, my darlings. Let me know below if that was your message. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell a friend, share with a friend as well, Sag, because you know there could be somebody out there really needing to hear a message today. So yeah, I love you lots. Bye.